بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء وخاتم النبيين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تبعهم بالإحسان إلى يوم الدين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm your brother Abdul-Lateef from Abdul-Lateef.com as well as Arabic Virtual Academy. And today I'm welcoming you to an episode of this particular group, or for this particular group, called Basic Arabic Principles. And today I want to talk to you about a principle that we find that for some reason or another, it causes some of the students problems. And my goal today is to simplify it, so that inshallah you'll never have a problem with this again. Tayyib. And this is the issue of what they call Alif and Laam tareef. Alif and Laam tareef. What is this? When you look at an Arabic word, a lot of times you're going to find that these words have this Alif and Laam on the front. Not always. I'm not even going to say most of the time. But quite often you're going to find that the word starts off with Alif and Laam. Now this Alif and Laam, it carries different meanings. And actually it can go on different types of words. Sometimes you might find it on a harf. Sometimes you might find it on a fi'l. But today we're talking about the Alif and Laam tareef. And this only goes on the asma'. It only goes on nouns. Tayyib. There's a couple of things I want you to understand. That generally, a lot of the words that we're going over up until this point and we've gone through, words like bait, words like walid, words like talib, and all of these different types of words, they can or can't take this Alif and Laam. They don't always have to have the Alif and Laam, and they're not always going to come with the Alif and Laam. But a word that can or can't take an Alif and Laam, if it's possible that you can put an Alif and Laam on that, this is a sign that this word is an ism. Words that you can't remove or add the Alif and Laam to, then these words aren't from amongst the asma'. And again, we said before, ism is a noun. We don't mean names here. When we say ism now, we're talking about a noun. And asma' are nouns. Tayyib. So, if we can, if that option is open for us either to have that Alif and Laam on the word or to take it off, then this tells us what? That this word is a noun. Tayyib. As well, one more thing that we're going to notice about this Alif and Laam, and as we said, it only goes on the nouns, this particular type of, or this particular combination of Alif and Laam. I'm not going to say the particular type, but the particular combination of Alif and Laam. And I'll explain to you why later. It's only going to go on the asma', and you're not going to find words that have that Alif and Laam and the tanween to it. Now we talked before about the fact that the asl of the kalima for right now is going to be that it's marfu'. And we're going to say for right now, either it's going to get a dhamma or a dhammatan. And for those of you who are just joining the group, just so you know, when I say for right now, we're talking about now general principles that you can run with. Then later on you're going to find that there may be some exceptions to the rule. Tayyib. So for right now, we're going to go with the fact that the words in Arabic are generally they're going to be marfu'. Generally. Or the words we're going to say that are mu'rab, but we haven't gotten that far yet. So we're just going to generalize because it's all right to do that at this point. Bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, we'll increase on this later. But either a word is going to have a dhamma or dhammatan, or one of the other alamat al-raf. We haven't gotten to those either. So this is why I said we're going to go with dhamma or dhammatan. The only way these words aren't going to have this is if something comes or a reason comes to change that. Right? So, like for instance, the word bait. We would say baytun. We would say waladun. We would say talibun. But if we put this alif and lam on there for tareef, what it does is, it's going to wipe away one of those alamat that make it the tanween. So instead of two dhammas, you're only going to have one dhamma. So you're going to say al-baytu, al-waladu, al-talibu. Do you understand? So this alif and lam is not going to come into contact with this tanween. So use this as a general principle for right now. Do you understand? If you have the tanween and you put the alif and lam on the word baytun, you add the alif and lam al-baytu. Waladun, you add the alif and lam, it's al-waladu. Do you understand? The alif and the lam is going to knock off one of those alamat, or those signs that make it a tanween, meaning it's only going to be one and not two. This is a general rule. Even when we talk about how the word doesn't get a dhamma or dhamma tanween, gets a fatha or fatha tanween, or a kasra tanween, or whatever it may be, anytime that alif and lam comes on, it's going to do what? It's going to knock off the second one. Tayyib? And this is a general principle. Inshallah ta'ala, you can write that down as well. So it's only going to go on the alif and lam, the tareef. The one for tareef is only going to go on the asma. Only going to go on the nouns. The second thing we talked about was the fact that it's only going to go on a noun that doesn't have the tanween. If the tanween is there and you put the alif and lam on there, it's going to knock off the second alam, or the second sign. The third thing we want to talk about is the meaning. What is the linguistical meaning or the purpose of putting that alif and lam on there? It takes something from being general to something specific. What do I mean when I say this? When we say baytun, we're talking about a house. Or waladun, we're talking about a boy. We're talking about talibun, we're talking about a student. Tayyib. When you put that alif and lam on there, no longer is it a. You're not just talking about any house, or any walad, or any boy, or any what? Or any talib, any student. Now you're talking about the. Alif and lam, the meaning of that alif and lam li tareef is the. Or some people say the. So now when you say al-baytu, you're not talking about a house, you're talking about the house. Al-walad, the boy. When you're talking about at-talibu, you're talking about the student. No longer are you talking about a student. So now we know three things. And try and get these down before the next video comes out, inshallah. What are you supposed to know about this alif wa lam li tareef? Is that it only goes on the asma, first and foremost. Second of all, it's not going to meet with the tanween. And the third thing is that the meaning or the purpose of it is to specify which one you're talking about. You're talking about the something. طيب. And inshallah ta'ala, I think this is pretty easy. Inshallah ta'ala, if you have any more questions about this particular issue, leave them below. If you like the video, click link, click share, help us get this information out. And inshallah ta'ala, we'll see you in the next video. Jazakumullahu khair wa barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.